Little Brown Bird Benny. Once upon a time, there was a little brown bird named Benny. He lived in a small nest on a branch of a tall oak tree in the middle of a lush green forest. Benny loved to sing, and his melodious voice filled the forest every morning. One day, while Benny was out collecting twigs to build his nest, he stumbled upon a beautiful yellow flower. The flower had a pleasant fragrance that filled the air. Benny was so captivated by its beauty and aroma that he decided to take it back to his nest. As he was flying back to his nest, he suddenly felt a sharp pain in his left wing. Benny had flown straight into a spider's web. He struggled to break free, but the more he tried, the more entangled he became. Just as he was about to give up hope, a kind-hearted squirrel named Sammy came to his rescue. Sammy chewed through the web, freeing Benny from its grip. Benny was so grateful to Sammy that he offered to sing him a song as a token of appreciation. Sammy was delighted and listened intently as Benny sang his heart out. Benny's song was so beautiful that it attracted the attention of all the other animals in the forest. They all gathered around to listen to his sweet voice. From that day on, Benny's singing became famous throughout the forest. Everyone who heard him sing was amazed by his talent. His beautiful voice brought joy and happiness to all who heard it. Benny became so famous that he was invited to sing at the annual forest concert. The concert was a big event, and all the animals in the forest looked forward to it every year. Benny was thrilled to be a part of it, and he practiced day and night to make sure his performance was perfect. On the day of the concert, Benny was nervous but excited. He walked onto the stage and took a deep breath. The audience fell silent as he began to sing. His voice was so beautiful that it brought tears to the eyes of many of the animals in the crowd. As he finished his performance, the audience erupted into thunderous applause. Benny was overwhelmed by the love and support he had received from everyone. He knew that he had found his true calling, and he vowed to sing for as long as he lived. After the concert, Benny became a legend in the forest. His beautiful voice and kind heart earned him many friends and admirers. He continued to sing every day, and his music brought joy and happiness to all who heard it. One day, Benny was out collecting twigs when he saw the yellow flower that had gotten him into trouble so long ago. He smiled as he remembered the adventure he had that day and how it had led him to discover his true talent. As he flew back to his nest, he noticed that the flower had wilted. Benny was saddened to see its beauty fade away, and he realized that life was fleeting, and nothing lasts forever. He decided to pick the flower and bring it back to his nest as a reminder of his journey and how he had found his passion for singing. He placed it on a small twig next to his nest and continued to sing his heart out, spreading joy and happiness throughout the forest. Years passed, and Benny grew old. His voice wasn't as strong as it once was, but it was still just as beautiful. One day, as Benny was singing, he felt his heart slow down, and he knew that his time had come. As the forest grew quiet, Benny closed his eyes and let out one last, soft melody. His voice faded away, but the memory of his singing remained in the hearts of all who had heard him. The animals of the forest gathered around Benny's nest to pay their final respects to the little brown bird who had brought so much joy and happiness to their lives. They placed the yellow flower that Benny had kept as a reminder of his journey on his nest as a tribute to his memory. From that day on, whenever the animals of the forest heard a bird sing, they remembered Benny and the joy he had brought to their lives. Benny's legacy lived on, and his spirit continued to inspire all who heard his beautiful voice.